You all right? You ready? Let's learn how to make some homemade biscuits, girl? Yes, all right. I have Kinsley, my granddaughter, who just turned 8, right? Maybe last month, was it, in May? You just turned 8. So I'm going to try to teach her today how to make some good old-fashioned homemade biscuits like I learned as a girl growing up. Now, I taught 2 of my boys, my sons, and one of them was her dad, how to make homemade biscuits. So I'm honored today with the privilege of trying to teach Kinsley. I believe that your mama said you had watched her or your daddy make them a time or 2, right? But I think your daddy changed and started making them maybe in a bowl and doesn't do the kind like I do like this, does he? This kind. So this is going to be a first for you, is that right? All right. Now, you're going to use Martha White self-rising flour. And today, the way I teach someone is I make a bowl at the same time that they're making a bowl. Let me move this out of the way. And I may just move it totally out of the way. So if you'll bear with me just a minute, I will move it. So you can get a better view here. I should have done this before I started. All right. Now, you can use the sifter that turns like this. I grew up with this kind and I love it. It fits good on these bowls. I can't remember if this was 10 or 12 inch across on the bowls, but any good sized bowl will work. So Kinsley, we can do it like this, or we can pick it up and go like that. It gets a little bit more flour everywhere if you hold it very high. You want to try getting your flour sifted a little bit like that, or you want to shake the whole bowl? You have to shake it back and forth, or pick it up and do like this. There you go. But hit it against your hand like that, see? Yeah, like this, all right? I'll put a little bit in mine. All right, then put some more in yours. All right, let's pick it up again. Right here, not very high above your bowl, like this, and put your hand down low and shake it. All right, there we go. Now, we can have your bowl already ready. I just want you to try shaking it, but you'll get used to doing it that way or a different sifter. Now, as you can see, we have us a bowl of flour. The first step I did before we got on here, that's we washed our hands. So be sure to wash your hands good. And Kinsley may even have to wash her hands along as we go, because when you're first learning, sometimes you get the dough real sticky. But the first thing is we're going to make a fist and do this in the middle and make your, do it down, right there in the middle, look, like this. Make your hole. Just go around and make it, look, okay, And in other words, press down like that till you get it. Don't make the hole too big. We don't want to get too big with it. Okay, let me look at your hole. You got a little bit big, so I'm gonna go back in and let you make it again, but not, okay. Do it again, but go right in the middle and don't make it too big. Just go all the way down and don't pull the flour when you go out. Go like this, but don't pull the flour when you can get your hole about like that, okay? There you go. Kinsley's gonna use this cup. Mine is similar, mine's a little wider, so I may put a little less in mine, but basically just any cup will do. You'll get used to kind of how much it takes. So Kinsley, I'm going to pour in mine. You're going to pour yours almost full, but not so full that you can't tote it. I mean, not that you can't pour it. I'm not going to pour mine quite as full because, and actually maybe I should I'll let you use this one because you don't have to put it quite as full. Mine's going to go about like this, but you don't pour yours quite that full. So the first thing is you're going to pour you some buttermilk. Pour it on up, and I'll tell you when to stop. Whoa, that's good. Now you're going to put it and hold it right here, and then lean it over and back it up a little bit and pour it right in that hole. There you go. Right in the hole. There you go, girl. That's good. Now we're going to get a little bit more. I'm going to pour me a little bit more, about like this, and pour you just a little bit more. Not much, just a little. A little bit more. Come on. Whoa, right there. All right, pour that in your hole. Your hole's not quite as deep as mine. I probably should have given you the, of course, I've got to get my milk. Okay, I tell you what, dude, let's swap. That's okay. Let's just swap bowls so it'll be a little easier since it's your first time, and I'll let you work out of the bowl I fix because this one's going. I can fix this, but Until you get used to it, you might not can. Now, we're going to put our grease, and I love to use Crisco. If you want to use a different brand, you can, but this would taste better than a lot of times than maybe a cheaper brand. But, all right, get your spoon, and it don't matter which one. I think I had that. All right, we're going to get some on it. And it don't have to be a certain amount. Just get you some like that, not too. All right, look, just take your finger, do like that, and get it off. That's one. All right, let's get us another one. Like that, not too much. There you go, there's two. Okay, there's another one. That's all right if you don't get it off. Three. Look, when you come, just go one time from the side and you'll get it all. There you go. All right, four. There you go, like that, one time. Five. And one, let's do one more, six. There you go. Now we could do seven, and we might do just a little more, not a whole one, just a little bit. How about that? I usually do about 6, 7, or 8, just depending on the mood I'm in. It's starting that mess here. All right, so this, I'm Norma Jean Wallace, my granddaughter Kinsley. She just turned 8 last month. I'm teaching her to make homemade biscuits. And her shirt says, Making Biscuit Normie's Tidbits, because my nickname is Normie that my mother used to call me. And my husband calls me Normie. And tidbits is simply, I love to give tips and ideas on different topics, basically tidbits. So this is one of Normie's tidbits is teaching someone how to make biscuits. So now we're set up and ready. So what we're going to do now is take your fingers. Now listen carefully before you start. Don't let your fingers go all the way down and pull on that flour. We want it only to touch this right here, this Crisco, and mash it like this. Look, a little at a time. See? Look over here, Kinsley. You're doing good, but look. See, a little at a time. And you just want to keep on, but you don't want to go to the bottom, but you got to keep reaching down and getting the Criscos without going and getting the flour. All right, is this fun so far? Yeah. It's sort of like playing mud and dirt, except it's more fun because we're going to eat these. Look, don't take your whole hand. Look, take your these fingers like this, because if you get your whole hand in it, it's going to be harder to work with. And to get the whole, all the Crisco, but don't use your whole hand, just the fingers. And when you feel like you got every bit of it, let me know. I'm still working on mine, but we don't want to let our milk run too far out. This one's out a little bit because of a while ago, but we'll get it in. But we just want to, don't work the flour in it. Don't go all the way down to the bottom with the flour. And we want to just get this Crisco into this. Now mine's going to be a little different because she had run it over, so I'm going to have to get it in, but hopefully they're going to turn out all right. And once you get going, you'll know how to improvise when you kind of mess up a little. You think you about got all yours? All right, let me feel of it and see. See, here's some more hunks. You need to pick the hunks up like this and keep, see, I still feel a bunch of hunks down in the bottom. So take your fingers, see,